Last year, I tried over 100 different AI tools, and this is the number one trick I think everybody ought to be using in 2026. It's personally saved me months of research, it's already baked into the tools you're probably already using, and this little secret hack is amazing because it only takes 2 clicks. All right, everybody, I'm going to show you this on ChatGPT, Copilot, Gemini, Claude, and Perplexity. So here's a little prompt that I like for this deep research. Can you please do some market research on the topic that you're interested in, and please give me an elite consulting firm style report. This will have it formatted in a format that would typically something you'd end up paying a lot of money for, but here it will do its best job to format it in that. Now, here's the 2-click trick I was talking about. All you have to do once you have your prompt in place is click the plus button and click this little thing called Deep Research. Boom. Now, because it's going to do a lot of work for you, it's usually going to ask you a few clarifying questions before it actually goes and does it. This actually is good because it clarifies your intent, a lot like a good intern who's actually trying to understand what you want and then go in deep for you. So it's going to ask you things like, okay, here, what specific segments of the pet care are you interested in? So once you're done asking the questions, you just hit enter and it's going to start going. In Microsoft Copilot, it's very similar. You just type in your question, click the plus, start deep research. In the case of Microsoft Copilot, they're like pre-populate, create a research report on, so your prompt might look different, slightly different. And boom. For Gemini, it's under Tools instead of Plus, Deep Research. 2 clicks, and boom. For Claude, exactly the same. Plus and research. Boom. Perplexity, you don't even have, it's actually only 1 click. Once you have your prompt, you just hit research and boom. Okay, so after waiting a little bit and seeing how they did, it looks like ChatGPT analyzed 15 sources. It did it pretty quick and it produced a pretty good consulting report. I was pretty impressed with it. Microsoft Copilot analyzed 41 sources, and similarly, it did a really good job at analyzing the market and going through the different potential opportunities in this market. Gemini was a little bit unfair because I pay for Google Workspaces, and so I have the Pro Edition. It analyzed 375 sources and produced one of the best reports that was found. Claude was actually my favorite. It did 423 sources and the report was the best one that I saw. Perplexity also did a pretty good job. It was again free and it actually did 86 sources, so it might have been the best of the free sources that were out there. A couple quick things to note. I noticed ChatGPT and Claude really went and did a good job at asking follow-up questions, whereas Copilot, Gemini, and Perplexity just went ahead and did the research right away and kind of took the initiative and came up with its own ideas. So personally, I prefer it when they ask a few follow-up questions because after going through that process, it'll end up doing a much better end result. We've used this trick to catch up on 10 years of AI research in a weekend and place ourselves on the ARC Prize AGI leaderboard. It read through hundreds of research papers, summarized key findings. This would have traditionally taken like a PhD research team weeks or months to accomplish. My name is Scott Laughlin, and I work at the intersection of engineering and business.